So while talking about data privacy and related compliances for so many days, in this short video today I'm going to talk about some common missteps that organization takes while trying to be compliant with data privacy. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on privacy, and as I said, let's talk about 3 missteps that organizations take and do not get fully compliant. Is compliance necessary? Well, you don't want a situation where you collect someone's personal data that gets breached, leaked out of your organization, or someone attacks and collects it, misuses it and blames it to you because you had collected it, right? So you need to be very careful about it. Breach can impact everyone. The breach could have a psychological or a financial impact on your data principals, your customers, your vendors. So to ensure that you build trust with your customers, you need to avoid breach of their personal information from your repository, and that's what data privacy is all about. You just want to make sure that the data does not go out of your repositories to any third party. Breach could have a severe direct indirect cost for the data principal and cost for you as an organization, because you have to first of all handle and mitigate it with the principal, and then if it goes beyond that, then you have to pay for your legal fees yourself as well as for the regulatory penalties that come up, right? Now, why is compliance necessary? You may not have a breach. You are lucky enough that you didn't have a breach. But if the regulators come in and assess your plans and find that there is a gap, you can still have penalties, right? So it is important that you stay compliant, and if you follow all the systems to stay compliant, breach would automatically be avoided, right? What are the 3 main missteps that people take? They skip data protection impact assessments. I have around 15 videos. I'm just tagging here my playlist on data protection impact assessment. They do not assess their processes from time to time. Even if they've done a baseline, they would ignore it. New process comes in, a change comes in the process. Maybe you were just sending the mass mailing, for example, a very, very basic example, but you changed the provider whose gateway you are using, or you are sending couriers, postals, and you change the courier service provider and you don't sign a proper contract with the new one, the possibility of breach and non-compliance comes up. I'm giving you very, very basic examples, right? Risk exposure. You have your IT says we are perfect, all new, big, huge technology. Boss, you didn't upgrade your firmware since someone breached in and took away your data, right? So you need to be very, very clear on what are you doing, and data protection impact assessments help you assess all these situations. Inadequate consent management. You haven't taken a proper consent. You took a consent with a confusing language. Now someone who needs it urgently might just tick mark and move ahead. And you can later on justify saying you said it, but you lose trust, right? So you may not lose on compliance, but you lose trust. So your consent system should be so well done that people are able to understand what are they agreeing to, and they are willingly agreeing to it. And I'll tag my playlist for consent management also over here in this video. Purpose of consent should be very well defined, clear language. There's one video on the language and icons also to be used on consent. And you ignore third party risks. I just sent it to the courier guy and he'll send it. What is the risk? Risk is there. His delivery boy has picked up the phone number of your data principal, sending him messages, good messages, bad messages, selling phone numbers to third parties, and you somehow come to know someone else is earning from that and is misusing that, right? So third party is very, very important, especially for KPOs and other business outsourcing places where you are collecting data for your usage, on your commitment, and you are giving it to third party and you don't see whether they are compliant or not. Even just losing the integrity of data could be a breach, right? So these are the 3 common missteps that organizations take when they are handling personal data. I hope you like the content of my video, so please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.